Hey guys, it's been a while. So today I'm here to basically talk about why I was gone for so long, what was going on when I was gone for so long, and some upcoming things, and just in general trying to update you so that I can get back into the flow of doing this. I am taking a moment to apologize for the sound that you may hear in the background. My window is open and I live on a very busy street now. There's not much that I can really do about it. This room gets really hot if I close that window. Let's get into it. Some of the pieces that I have been working on lately have been really incredible and really awesome, and unfortunately I didn't have the chance to record them. So one of the pieces that I've worked on recently is this lovely blue lady right here. I did her for a juried gallery submission. I had a feeling that she wouldn't get in because I decided to try to get into a gallery that's a little bit different than my style. So a lot of the galleries like to have realistic paintings of the coast that are very peaceful and really gorgeous, and there's nothing wrong with that. Do not get me wrong. If you are an artist that paints those, by all means keep doing it because they're incredible. It's just not the right thing for me. So I wanted to kind of test the gallery, and they had said that they were looking for a younger audience to join their current audience. So I was trying to kind of see if they were willing to incorporate a different style on top of drawing in a younger audience, because my artwork, as you guys know, tends to draw in some of the younger folks. Unfortunately, she didn't make it. She is for sale in my store Envy shop. I believe I have the listing up. I should. If not, that's another thing I've been slacking on. You'll see a trend here. The entire meaning of the piece was based around the gallery showcase name, which was Summertime Blues. Next up, some of my latest projects are more mini canvases. A couple of them I did 2 different leaves. One of them's darker than the other. I have some Lily of the Valley, and then I have a white cauliflower. I am working on some more Halloween types as requested by someone, and I do have a couple others, but I really don't like them, so I'm not really going to show them until I have a little bit more of a selection going on. But I am hoping to get some more spooky things going. So that's something that I'm hoping to have come up, but really I am unsure of the time frame for that. Another thing that I did during my YouTube hiatus was these lovely little things right here. Actually, this one broke. If you actually watch this video and you want the broken painted shell, comment below. First person gets it. So I painted on these teeny tiny itty bitty little shells. They're about the size of my thumb. Some of them are even smaller than my thumb. And there's a couple different designs, like this one's a piece of coral. Honestly, they range from like $1 to $3. I don't have them listed in my store Envy shop just yet because I'm thinking about having them be kind of like add-on items. I didn't end up painting all of them, but this entire little box apparently also has some canvas panels in it, and my PayPal reader, because I brought these to an art show. More on that in a sec. I have a bunch of them that are unpainted as well. So if you would like a hand-painted custom little seashell, let me know and we can work something out. Another thing that I've been doing a lot of lately is I've been photographing for my friend's band Revision. On the 22nd, which is also one of my art shows, Battle of the Bands event. Since I last updated you, I have officially become a UMVA member. UMVA is Union of Maine Visual Artists. I am part of the Lewiston Auburn chapter. Basically, I go to a meeting every month and we kind of discuss things that are going on. There's usually a guest artist that comes in, talk about ways that we can really incorporate art into the community, and it's a really awesome thing. These artists are incredible people. It's absolutely lovely having them and being able to work with them, and it's such a great opportunity. I have also become a member of a gallery, which is the Harlow Gallery up in Hollowell, Maine. I have yet to have anything showcased there, but they're a little more willing to expand their reach towards other styles of artwork more than just the classical arts. Jumping back to the UMVA topic, they recently had an art show last month, which was a then and now showcase. So you submitted either one or a couple pieces from a couple years ago, as well as one of your current or some of your current pieces. I had the pleasure of being showcased with these people, and I got to speak in front of a group of people talking about my journey through my artwork, and it was an absolutely incredible experience. I also got to hear from other artists, and that was absolutely incredible. It really inspired me to just go home and work in my sketchbook. This is currently my favorite cup. I like my spooky stuff. Also last month, I went out of state for a art show. That's the art show I was mentioning when I was talking about those little tiny seashell paintings. So I went to the next state over. For those of you that don't know the New England area, that would be New Hampshire. It was an interesting experience, to say the least. Honestly, it's probably the most disappointing art show that I've had. And I say that because most of the art shows or art walks or art events that I've participated in, they've been really accepting. All of the artists are working together, they're really excited for each other. This was not the case. This entire show was like people trying to outshow other people and like trying to push people out of the spotlight so that they can stand in the spotlight. And although I met some really incredible artists and I'm connected with them on Facebook, shout out to Rachel and Keith, really disappointed with the community there. I had a woman come up to me and tell me that the people on either side of me were outshowing me and I needed to step up my game, and then handed me her business card and was basically telling me that I was not good. I was very frustrated because I was there just to sell prints of my art. I knew I wasn't gonna be some big flashy vendor, you know? I didn't want to. And I couldn't because most of my pieces were in galleries. I couldn't bring them with me. It's one thing if you're at a vendor and there's a bunch of other art vendors and you're trying to be big and flashy and trying to catch attention. That's okay. That makes sense. But to go up to someone and say, you're not being flashy enough, and essentially saying, you're not good enough for this vendor, I don't think that's right. I don't want this to become a rant. To wrap it all up in a little box and put a little bow on it, I wasn't impressed with the New Hampshire Art Show. So the next thing I wanted to talk about was a nursery mural that I did. I just did that end of last month, beginning of this month. It overlapped. And it was such an awesome experience. A family member, it was actually my boyfriend's cousin, or cousin-in-law I should say. They got married, they just got a house, and now they're having a kid. And she really wanted me to help paint a cute little mural. I would incorporate a photo, but she hasn't posted anything about the mural yet. I believe she's waiting until the bedroom. That was my cat, I apologize. I believe she is waiting for the entire bedroom to be set up before she takes pictures and posts them. So I'm going to wait until she's ready to post about it before I post about it, because I don't want to be that artist that spoils it. But yeah, it was super cute. It's very solid outlines. There's vines up top with a monkey, and there's a giraffe and an elephant, and there's an owl because she really likes owls, and at first we were like, but it's a jungle theme, and then we looked it up and there's actually jungle owls, so I was immediately like, I'm putting an owl on there. There's also a lion, and it's super adorable, and I'm so proud of it. And it was an awesome experience just being able to go into a room, be handed all of the art supplies, and being told, go at it. Paint and I'll pay you when you're done. A couple of other small things. I now have Adobe Illustrator, so I've been working on a little bit of more of my digital stuff. I'm thinking about potentially doing either a holiday or an end of the year sale. And finally, this month is super busy with more art shows. So I was accepted into a juried illustration comic show. It's called Infinite Canvas. I have a little flyer to show you. It's called Infinite Canvas. It has a list of different events that are going on with the studio that I'm looking in. And it's in combination with the Great Falls Comic Expo. Opening reception, which is the 22nd. It's the day before the Great Falls Comic Expo. It's a Friday. It'll be from 4 to 8 p.m. That's when they're gonna open the doors to the studio. Everything will be done. All of the artists will be there. We'll be there for answering questions, selling prints, everything you can think of. And then finally we have an artist panel on the 27th that's coming up. So all of the artists that will be there on the 22nd will be there again and be sitting down at a table, most likely, I'm assuming, and we'll be prompted with a couple questions, and we'll be basically talking and answering questions that the audience may have, and I am super duper excited about that. A couple of other things that aren't necessarily, well, one of them's art related. I've been doing a lot of updating to my website. I've been trying to really tweak things and revamp things. The homepage still has a lot of its basic components, but I've added quite a bit. There's now a little section where you can see upcoming events, so that's really cool. And I've changed up the Mental Monsters tab, so it's a little bit easier to navigate. Same thing with the commissions tabs. That's a work in progress. I also started volunteering for this awesome organization called Crisis Text Line. So for those of you that have seen, my art is all about mental health. Crisis Text Line is all about helping people. So people will text in to the number 741-741. And you can say hello, or you can say what's going on, and then it'll go into a computer system. It'll sort through, and it'll send to our platform. And then on our platform, we click help another texter, and then boom, your conversation pops up. You are talking with an actual person, and I am one of those people. Basically, our goal is to bring you from from a hot moment to a cool calm. I could go on and on all about Crisis Text Line. I could fill an entire video in and of itself, and I might even do that. I know it's not art related, but it's mental health related, and it's something that's really important. So training is about 6 weeks. I went through the training, I passed, I hopped on the platform, and I have officially reached level 2, which means I can take more than one conversation at a time. I can help more than one person at a time, and that's really exciting for me. So if you're interested in more information about Crisis Text Line, feel free to send me a private message or respond in the comments. Look them up. I'll leave their website information in the description below. Alright, I think that's about everything that's on my handy dandy list here. I really appreciate you guys being so supportive and just being here. I really appreciate you guys sticking with me through these 4 months of being inactive. So I'm going to try to upload every Friday. I might not be able to actually accomplish that immediately, but that's my ultimate goal, is to get back into doing a video every Friday. Give this video a thumbs up. Apparently there's a new notification bell thing, so if you want to, click that notification bell, I guess. Feel free to leave any comments that you have about the projects that I've been doing, or any questions that you may have about anything I've talked about. I'm always open to answer questions. If this is your first video, you should definitely check out some of my other videos and hit that subscribe button. I'm not going to tell you right away to do it, because like me, I like to check out all of the other videos and then decide. So yeah, hopefully if I get my self together, hopefully if I get my stuff together, I will see you guys next Friday.